It's October and I know I'm late. Yes, I know. By the time I post this, it's well into October. But you know what that means. Spooky season is upon us, and I thought, what better way to celebrate this wondrous occasion that comes ever so often? So I watched The Shining, and I don't know what I was expecting, but just like the title entails, a masterpiece of modern horror. And please don't let the fact that this movie aired November 7th, 1980, in the heart of the 80s. This movie was definitely a masterpiece from start to ending, honestly. Like, don't get me wrong, I knew of The Shining, just like how anyone else heard of, like, Friday the 13th, Jason, Freddy Krueger, you know, Michael. Yes, I've heard of The Shining, I know of it, but this being my first time actually seeing it, and I just finished it. This is fresh for a movie that released in the 80s. I could not tell. If you told me this was released 5 years ago, a year or two ago, I would believe you. You know, that's how good, everything about this movie was. And I'm not talking about like just the like overall story. I'm talking about like everything down to like the camera movements, the tracking shots, the suspenseful noise in the background, just everything like having a purpose in the movie. But for real, some of the filmography work done on this movie was probably on par, if not just as on par as Steven Spielberg. That's how good this movie was. But one of the other things that solidified for me that this was like the greatest film ever, especially for its time, is Jack Nicholson's performance. His performance was just absolutely unhinged and terrifying. And this brings me back to my main point, right? Not even my main point, but this brings me to my point. My next point. His performance really helped me appreciate and really love Batman. Oh gosh. When I seen this performance, it just like how in his role he was, like I immediately started to think Batman. You want to know why? Especially this version of Batman. He was Joker. He was literally Joker in the Batman movie. The Tim Burton Batman movie. Jack Nicholson was Joker. And his performance in The Shining solidified absolutely all I needed to know on why he was chosen for that specific role. Wow! 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 I don't want to make this too long, but I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna wrap it up here. The Shining is by far a absolute cinematic masterpiece when it comes to the art of horror and storytelling. It was really good, great, and I actually now want to watch more of Stephen King's, stuff. I just really do. I really, really do. I want to watch more Stephen King's films. I might really. This makes me want to read his books, honestly, because it was that good. That's how good it was. But yeah, that's my thoughts on The Shining. I know it was all over the place, but honestly, that's probably my best reaction to this movie. I didn't hate it. I surely did love it, and a masterpiece is what it was. A masterpiece. It's like I don't know what other. I don't even know what else to say about it. Like it's just absolute masterpiece. Would watch again.